For over 450 million years, a master predator has ruled the oceans. It predates dinosaurs, trees, and even the rings of Saturn. It has evolved into over 500 unique species, from the size of a human hand to the length of a school bus. It is the pinnacle of evolutionary design, a creature of immense power and profound mystery. And yet, it is one of the most misunderstood animals on our planet. Today, we dive deep to separate fact from fiction. This is everything you need to know, and the most incredible facts about the fantastic animal we call the shark. Evolution and biology, the perfect predator. To understand the shark, we must first appreciate its history. Fossil evidence, like the abundant teeth of the ancient Dunkleosteus and later Megalodon, shows us that sharks have been the ocean's apex predators for eons. Their success lies in a biology refined by millions of years of evolution. First, their skeleton isn't made of bone, it's cartilage. This lightweight, flexible material makes them faster and more agile swimmers, requiring less energy to move through the water. Their skin seems smooth, but run your hand the other way, and you'll feel why it's called dermal denticles, literally tiny skin teeth. This sandpaper-like texture reduces drag and turbulence, allowing them to swim almost silently. This biomimicry has even inspired the design of high-tech Olympic swimsuits and aircraft coatings. Their powerful, asymmetrical tail fins provide thrust, while their pectoral fins provide lift. Unlike bony fish, sharks lack a swim bladder. Instead, they rely on a massive, oil-rich liver for buoyancy. This oil, called squalene, is incredibly buoyant and is also used in cosmetics and vaccines as an adjuvant. The super senses. A shark is a swimming sensory suite. Their reputation for an incredible sense of smell is proven. They can detect 1 part per million of blood in seawater. That's like smelling a single drop in an Olympic-sized swimming pool. Their hearing is equally acute. They can hear low-frequency pulses, like a struggling fish, from over a mile away. And their vision, often thought to be poor, is actually excellent in low-light conditions, and many species have a nictitating membrane, a protective eyelid that slides over the eye during an attack. But their most fascinating sense is one we humans lack entirely: electroreception. Special organs in their snout, called the ampullae of Lorenzini, can detect the tiny electrical fields generated by the muscle contractions of every living creature. This allows them to find prey hidden under the sand, making them the ultimate hunters. The truth about shark attacks. Now, let's address the elephant in the room: the risk sharks pose to humans. The fear is pervasive, but the data, as reported by the Florida Museum of Natural History's ISAF, tells a different story. You are statistically more likely to be killed by a falling coconut or a vending machine than by a shark. Most attacks are better described as investigative bites. In the low-visibility water, a shark may use its mouth to identify a strange object, like a surfboard, which from below can resemble a seal. Sharks do not prey on humans. We are not on their menu. These are almost always cases of mistaken identity. They bite, realize their mistake, and let go. Unfortunately, due to their size and power, even an exploratory bite can be catastrophic. The real danger: sharks under threat. The scientific evidence is overwhelming and grim. According to studies published in journals like Nature, shark populations have plummeted by over 70% in the last 50 years. The primary driver is the insatiable demand for shark fin soup, leading to the brutal practice of finning, where sharks are caught, their fins sliced off, and the often still-living animal is dumped back into the ocean to drown. Compounding this crisis is their biology. Most sharks are K-selected species. They grow slowly, mature late, and have very few young after a long gestation period. A female great white, for instance, may not reproduce until she's 30 years old and only have a few pups. They cannot recover from high levels of fishing pressure. The loss of these apex predators doesn't just mean losing a species. It collapses entire marine ecosystems. Studies have shown that removing sharks causes a trophic cascade. Their prey, like rays, explode in population and overgraze on vital seagrass beds and shellfish, unbalancing the entire ocean environment. Fascinating facts and myth-busting. Beyond the fear and the ecology, sharks are simply fascinating. Let's bust some myths and share some incredible facts. Myth: sharks must swim constantly to breathe. Fact: many species, like nurse and reef sharks, can pump water over their gills while resting on the seafloor. Fact: the Greenland shark is the longest living vertebrate on Earth. Radiocarbon dating of their eye lenses, published in Science magazine, has revealed they can live for over 400 years. Fact: sharks have a remarkable immune system. They show incredible resistance to disease, including cancer, a fact that is driving medical research into their antibodies and biochemistry. Fact: not all sharks are lone wolves. Scalloped hammerheads gather in spectacular schools of hundreds around seamounts, a behavior scientists are still working to fully understand. So, what have we learned? Sharks are not the mindless monsters of Hollywood. They are ancient, sophisticated, and vital architects of a healthy ocean. They are animals to be respected, not feared. To be protected, not persecuted. The path forward is clear, based on scientific consensus. Support marine protected areas, choose sustainable seafood, advocate for stronger anti-finning laws worldwide, and support organizations dedicated to shark research and conservation. The future of the ocean, and in many ways our planet, is reflected in the fate of the shark. It is a future we can still change. They have survived 5 mass extinctions. Let's ensure they survive their encounter with us. For now, we leave them to their domain, the true rulers of the deep.